update. They're still stalking me. In fact, they even put on a show in the bathroom to tell me something, and I wasn't even sure what they were saying. And then I think they're saying that I think these are really stupid and annoying people or whatever. And I was like, yes, I do think they're stupid and annoying. But I don't know why they just keep repeating what I said back to me about them. It's like, okay, I get that you agree with me, but I don't understand why you're telling me this. Because I don't care about you. Because I said that. You don't have to repeat it back to me to let me know that you know that that's what I think about you. That's when you take it gracefully and leave me alone. Super weird. And there was a guy who told me that he thinks Christians are in a cult and Christianity's crazy even though he's Christian. Right? And I realized that he said that because that's what I was saying. So he was like trying to make fun of me for thinking Christianity is crazy, but it is. It's for crazy people. Yeah, God created everyone, right? It wasn't definitely your parents or anything, it was God. And like, Noah built a gigantic ship and managed to like keep every species on Earth alive. And everybody was inbred after. Everybody on that ship is inbred. So like, yeah, everyone's just like gonna be inbred, and like, it's totally cool to have sex with your father or whatever, and have babies that way. It's literally all the Bible talks about is incest and mutilation and murder of one's offspring. And oh, there's a crazy guy in there, they're literally schizophrenic. He said he hears voices, and these voices tell him to kill his son. So he tries to murder his son, and then God comes and says, "Don't murder your son," or something. I'm like, what? So this man is hearing voices, and these voices are telling this person to kill their child. Maybe he needs some medical attention. That's what I would be thinking. I'd be like, maybe he should see a doctor. You know, it just doesn't seem like something a normal person would feel or think. Like, why on earth would any normal person claim to have heard voices and that's why he'd murder somebody? I don't know. Anyway, no one's ever like, there's this, even somebody else wrote this, but they were like, "Oh Jesus, can you walk on water?" And Jesus is like, "Yes." And the other person's like, "Oh Jesus, can you send a pic?" And then Jesus is like, "No, my child, just have faith that I've done it." Imagine going to court with that. Your Honor, just have faith that I didn't do it. Just have faith that I was a good person. It's very unchristian of you. And the judge would be like, "Excuse me, this is a court system for going over your details of your repeated incidents of child rape. We're not gonna sit here and talk about your religious preferences for the next hour. Thank you. Please have a seat." And the defending lawyer will be like, "Excuse me, Your Honor, I have an objection." And the prosecutor will be like, "You ain't got no objections. This man has raped a child. I have the evidence." And then he showed the judge the receipts. And he's like, "Here's the receipts, judge person." And the judge is like, you're talking about good Christian values while you did all of this to my face. Oh my God. What on earth? How can you even talk about Christianity as a blasphemous subject. How very unchristian of you. Indeed. That's like how they show it on TV, but that's most likely the judge is like, okay, you gotta see a psychiatrist prior to coming back to court. Okay, court is adjourned. We'll meet back here next week. Please medicate this man, otherwise I'm gonna put him in jail for an extra 10 years. Anyway. That's what I would say if I was a judge. I'd be like, you know what? If you come back here unmedicated and not seeing a psychiatrist, I'm just gonna go buy all of your everything. I'm gonna go through every little thing that you've ever done in your entire life that has a log on it, and then I'm gonna convict you for every little thing. Okay? Okay, you fucking heard that, you little shit? And I'd be like, excuse me? You can't call me this. You're just a fake judge. You don't even know the law. Lawyers and judges are stupid. They'd be like, okay, you get this man out of here right now. I don't know. I've actually never been in a courtroom with like criminals and like lawyers and defending cases or anything, so I don't know what it's like. I've seen it on TV. Judge Judy, doo and Law and Order, SVU, Special Victims Unit. And yeah, I know it's not real, obviously, it's fake. Oh, and then there's like Judge Bobby Brown or something. Judge Brown? Joe Brown? I don't know. And then there's another judge I saw, it's called a paternity suit judge. They're filing for paternity suits, and then there's this one guy. It's like, I wasn't the daddy then until you showed me the paternity suit. And she was like, no, you were still the daddy the minute you conceived this child. And he's like, no, not until the judge says so. That's when I was the daddy of this child. And yeah, it went on for like 2 seconds, and I'm like, wow. I'm glad it's fake. Otherwise, it'd be like too much. Imagine saying that. Like, I'm not the kid's dad, and they're like showing the receipt, otherwise known as the DNA test, and they're like, yeah, according to this DNA test, you are literally the father of the child. Also, according to people witnessing you being on dates with this woman, the fact that she stayed over at your house, and the fact that like all of this like cameras, security cameras pointing you being with this person, also points to the fact that you are indeed the father of the child, most likely. And he's like, I need to see some proof. Shows the proof. I don't believe you. Takes him to court. Oh my god, okay, fine. Only when the judge says so, though. And I'm like, how the hell did this man manage to get anybody pregnant? But to be fair, the lady was really overweight, and she had like an extra large double chin, and she was like disgusting looking, and she looked like I don't know how to describe it. She looked like a white, pasty fat in like a garbage sack, and then her face is molded to look human. That's what she looked like. And I was like, that? You put that in that? Like, how? Why would you do that? Like, it's not even attractive. I guess she's kind of smarter than him, so she's like, oh, she's smarter than me, that's good. And it's like, oh wait, sex leads to babies? What? I know they kept on telling me this in school, but what? And I was like, and then like I'm just having a hard time believing that she even like gave this guy a chance. Did she rape? Did she get raped? I mean, not she. Did he rape? And did she get raped? I'm thinking maybe. Why did she get an abortion? Rape babies are never a good idea. I mean, they're legal. That's what that's for. In all honesty. I mean, yeah, it kinda sucks, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, totally sucks. I feel bad for people who have to go through that. But at the same time, I don't really. I mean, that's probably why America has guns. Probably. Right, because, like, there's more money, I guess, in America. Or something. I don't fucking know. Yeah, stupidest thing I've ever seen. I'm not the dad until the judge says I'm the dad. What? What do you mean? Like, it doesn't change anything. Obviously, you're the fucking dad. Like, what, all of a sudden, like, you're just gonna ignore the fact that you had a baby or something? Like, what the fuck?